Hi everybody. How are you doing? Good day. Anytime you're listening to this, good day. I'm so excited to be here. I'm really excited. I hope you are doing very well. Yeah, this is Singing Detox. You heard that before. And I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody that reached out last week asking about why there was no episode. And now I am contemplating if I should talk about it or not, but um yeah, a technical issue. Yeah. I was trying to get that word. So it was a technical issue, so I wasn't able to get a quality content for you. And I know that if people are not someone of low value, you're not you don't like low value things. So I just decided to put that on hold and bring out the best this week. And I really hope everybody's doing fine. Sorry for missing me. Sorry, I promise I will not do that to you again. Yeah, I am doing very well. And I think my weekend was just very, I didn't do anything throughout the weekend, honestly. On Friday, nothing. Saturday, nothing. I think this was the most would I say peaceful now, but I was able to rest, guys. I rested enough. Like I rested well. Saturday, from Friday, even Friday, I didn't go anywhere. Saturday, same thing. Sunday, I still did not go anywhere, and I rested. Okay, I went to church on Sunday, but when I got back, beautiful, and I was able to do several things on my phone. I reached out to certain set of individuals, and then I was able to sort out some things as a remote worker. Of course, I was able to do it, but I did it at the comfort of my home. I didn't have to be looking for buses up and down, to be flying one bus to the other, carrying bikes everywhere because I want to get things done. And I think it was nice. It was really beautiful. I really hope your weekend went well also. Yeah. There was Sunday was Mother's Day, and I talked about this thing. I even recorded it. I didn't know why I didn't eventually put it out. Sunday was Mother's Day in my church. So I was given birth to rather, and raised in a Baptist church. So every second Sunday in May is to recognize the mothers, is to make them feel special, is to celebrate them. And then the way the media works now, because of course every Baptist members across the world are going to post about the Mother's Day and celebrate mothers. So everybody's just going to look at it that, oh, okay, today's Mother's Day too. Let me go post my mommy. Let me go post my mommy. Because of course mothers are doing so much. They are doing so much in the lives of, like, even in the society at large. They are contributing so much to the community. And I just realized that day so many people were talking about it on their status. I saw about two people writing Mother's Day again. Even in fact, there was one of my there was somebody that there was a time we worked together at the radio station, and I see his updates. He posted something like, because he's a PR officer, so he posted something like, um anything that is going on today is no Mother's Day. I don't want to know what it is, but it's an American thing. It's not in Nigeria today. What is going on is no Mother's Day. You can call it what you like. And I had to go into his DM to explain to him that this and this and that. And I was trying so hard to understand the pain behind men, because those people that were posting Mother's Day again, they were all men. And I was trying to understand the pain behind Mother's Day again. And I realized that the reason, let me first talk about the reason this guy, the one I said we worked together at the radio station, was the reason he said something like that was because he is a PR person, and on each occasion, like maybe things that are going on across the world, like International Women's Day, Children's Day, which is coming very soon, Children's Day, and other days, Father's Day. So it's not look as if we not call it Father's Day. There are so many ridiculous ones too that we get to hear about, like Boyfriend's Day, Girlfriend's Day, Singles Day. I don't know when that came up, but I just realized that people are doing that too. Now he's meant to release a kind of design just to show to their community members. When you're building a community, something like Happy New Month, Happy New Year. So when there are other events that are happening, like a public holiday or something, they just put out a graphics. And then he said one of his colleagues just reached out to him that today is Mother's Day. Why are you not meant to, like, expecting that he was meant to put out a graphics? And that was what really made him lose his own thing. That was why he lost it, because of course today wasn't Mother's Day according to the calendar of Nigeria and all our events. So I had to tell him that, okay, this and this and this is that. And then he understood, and he was like, so they will not say it's Mother's Day, because it is not everybody that is a Baptist member. Actually, it's not even everybody that is a Christian. Not to now talk of a denomination in the Christian body. So I told him, yes, that's true. And then we were able to come to a concluding part that, okay, I think why these things are happening is because, we are in the era where the media takes over. So once a Baptist member just posts Happy Mother's Day, Mommy, and other people post Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. Mommies are beautiful creatures. They are people that we always want to appreciate every day. We look for days, like every day is not enough to appreciate their greatness, their kindness, and their love. So at every opportunity, when I see somebody posting Happy Mother's Day, the next thing I want to do is to just appreciate my mother too and say, okay, Mommy, Happy Mother's Day. I don't know what they are doing today, but Happy Mother's Day. In fact, my mom and I joke about it a lot. Today is Mother's Day again. We don't know the day that is, but any day they say it's Mother's Day, people should do Mother's Day for me. And that's it. Really. But now, coming from a place of you just saying, only women every time, is the only women, Mother's Day, every day, they don't celebrate fathers, you have a problem. If that's where you're coming from, all of it that you're posting it up and down, because I saw so many of it that day. If that's where you're coming from, you have a very big problem. You have a very, very big problem, because I need you to understand that, how am I going to put my words together now? This is it. We are fighting so hard. Do you know that even in as much as the females, the women, and the female gender at large is fighting hard against patriarchy? Yes, we're fighting against patriarchy. We are fighting against misogyny. We are fighting against so many things that has to do with like gender war, and we just want equity. We want things like that. Now, sometimes before now, like couple of decades before now, the women are the ones that do so many things. They actually power the house. And now I don't mean financially, because of course that those days we still know that men are the one that will go to the farm. I was not alive, but of course we listen to history, we read books, we see movies, and there's just a way of history coming back and letting us know about it. And that's the importance of history, because we can talk about it now. Those people go to the farm, they bring in food, they do this, they do that. But women are the ones that powers the house emotionally. There's this kind of emotional sufficiency that they give every members of the house. Now, how am I going to explain it now? A mother is somebody that when she gives birth, they will definitely give her, is it maternity leave now? Yes, they are going to give her maternity leave. She's going to take care of her child. She's going to do everything. Like, people will come now, they'll come and do omugo, but those people that are coming, they will eventually go. And it's going to remain, the mother and the child they are just going to be the one left. So there's going to be some kind of bond between the mother and the child. I mean, the mother is not even going to go to work for a while, because of course she just gave birth. And then the father is going to work, is coming back. Of course, yes, there's a place of the father is coming and is taking care of the child. But let me tell you something, it was not like that a couple of decades ago. It wasn't like that. The men had this ego, like they just go, they come back. I mean, a couple of decades ago, men beat women, and it still even happen now. It's I am not saying, this is not me saying we hear about it. I know of a particular person that is actually going through domestic violence, and it is her husband that is the cheerleader of that thing. It's her husband that is beating her morning, afternoon, night. I saw a video where she made a video, and she sent it. She sent it to her friend, and then in the video, the child was asking, mommy, did daddy beat you again? Did daddy beat you again? Mommy, is it daddy that beats you? Imagine, for a child to be growing in an environment like that. Okay, that's by the way. But I just want to ask you, when they grow, who is the child going to appreciate? Who is the child going to give much more emotional what's the word now? Emotional tribute to? Who? It's the mother. The mother knows, like most times, ask several parents. The mothers are the ones that they knew when the child started crawling. They knew when the child sat down for the very first time in their lives. They knew when the child started walking, the first steps. They were aware of it. Mothers and probably teachers, like preschoolers, teachers, yes, maybe people like that. So they experience things like that. Now, the fathers, they will just come home. She's already working. Oh, really? My baby. And that's all. That's all. But the mother, and I'm telling you that things like this still happen. We understand that fathers are beautiful people. They work hard. They do so many things. But when we are saying Mother's Day, it's a day to appreciate mothers. Yeah, it's a day to appreciate who they are, to give them that tribute, to give them that honor, to make them feel loved. Now, it's a day that makes you remember. It's a feeling. You get to remember so many things that this woman has done for you. You get to remember so many things, and then you feel so excited about it. You feel so emotional about it, and you know what? You just have to talk about her. You just have to say, this woman is loving. This woman is kind. You just have to say it. Whereas on Father's Day, we know that fathers, they provide. Yes, they'll come back from work. Hey, my baby, yeah, my wife, that's all. And Saturday, even mothers will be there. Daddy, your daddy is at home. Behave yourself. It's only Father's Day. They will just post Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And this is a call to fathers, to men. Wake up. Pick up emotional spaces in the life of your children. Let them be emotionally connected to you. Don't just be a daddy. Don't Abi, how did they used to say that thing? Don't just be a father, be a daddy. Abi, how did they talk am? Don't just be somebody that fathered a child. No, I mean biologically. Don't just be the father of a child biologically. Be the father of your child in all aspects of life. All round. Like, be there for the child emotionally. How many of the fathers, if you are a father and you are listening to this, have you ever, since your child has been in existence, have you ever gone to your child, probably in the middle of the night, or maybe just in the morning or in the afternoon or in the night, when she is alone or he is alone? I am using she because I am a female. When the child is alone, and then you just go to meet the child and say, oh, I want to discuss with you, how are you doing? How is your school going? Any of your classmates, are they disturbing you? Are you being bullied? Are you fine? Are you okay? Is there anything you want to say? Is there anybody asking you out? Is there anything you want to do that you don't know how to discuss? I even see it online when people say that when they wanted to bring their fiance home, they didn't know how they did not know how they were going to tell their fathers. They had to tell their mothers to tell their father for them. If somebody even said when she gave birth to her first child, there was no way she wanted to tell, when she was pregnant rather, she didn't know how she wanted to tell. She was married though. She didn't know how she wanted to tell her father because she was so shy. See somebody that have lived, like, for how old will you even be in a normal, okay, let's say 18 years old. Like 18 years old is the legal age you can get married. So for 18 years or more, a father has not been able to build this kind of connection between between his own child, that when she's actually pregnant she could say, "Daddy, I'm pregnant too." When have you ever said, "Okay, mommy, sit down at home, rest, I want to take these children out, I want to go and play with them"? Like, you have to be in the life of your children actively. It is not just about paying school fees. It is not just about going to work, bringing money home, providing money. I want to buy something, your child will go and meet you. See, even women, most times when you ask them for money, go and meet your daddy, oh, I don't have money, oh. But the parents, the fathers rather, are still going to give children this kind of, how am I going to put this now? The mothers are still going to give the children rather are still going to give the parents this kind of the mother this kind of what's the word now? They are going to still celebrate them more, because even if they don't give them money, even if they are always, and I promise you, they still give them. But even if they don't give them money, they are still there for them emotionally. It's not about just how would it now be? Imagine how sweet it would be. Men that are listening to me right now, imagine how sweet it would be when you are there for your child emotionally and even financially. Do you know that you are going to take over? You will take over. So when mothers are having the kind of celebration that they have, where people celebrate them, I don't want to hear words like, "Hey, see, it's Mother's Day now. Everybody is doing this thing. If it's Father's Day now, we'll see." I mean, fathers, be there for your children. Cook at home. Cook, let your child come. The two of you should cook together. Make pop-off. Have a father-daughter, father-son time. Like, don't just, no, you cannot just be a father biologically. You have to be a father in all areas of life. In all areas, yes. And now, that was just it. That was just what I wanted to discuss about the Mother's Day thing, because it made me feel some kind of way, seeing that so many men were unhappy about the Father's Day. I mean, about the Mother's Day rather. I mean, you should be happy. Mother's Day, you have a mother now, and you have a wife that is mothering your children. So you should celebrate them. Don't stop envying your children. Instead, work on how you want to build a connection with your child. And on Father's Day, your child will have so many things to say. Yeah. And now, I think this is going to be leading me to what I want to discuss about, and that's Children's Day. Yeah. So, Children's Day is coming very soon. We are currently in May, and the 27th of May is Children's Day. So, because I regard you people, I regard my listeners, I have gone to search for the brief history of Children's Day. And please permit me to read it out to you, because we need to discuss about certain things today. Children's Day is celebrated every May 27 in Nigeria. So on the 27th of this month is going to be Children's Day. And I have, you know what? It's falling on a Tuesday. And I think I'm going to be having a session that day. So I'm going to bring in children. You will see a lot. You people are going to see so much that day. But before we get there, that's actually May 27. But I just want us to start. I want us to give, the first week in this month is gone, and then this is the second week, and I want us to discuss about children. I want us to make it a children themed month, because of course it's a month to remember children. In as much as we are all children, I am talking about the actual children today. Like the actual children today. Everybody is a child, we know. But if you are a daddy and a mommy, we know you're a child, but rest for now. It's not you I'm talking to. It's all those your children that they are still living under you. That if you have a father and a mother alive, you're still a child. Yeah. So the brief history of Children's Day. Children's Day is celebrated every May 27 in Nigeria. It was first declared by the United Nations in 1954 to promote international togetherness and awareness around children's welfare. Nigeria officially started marking it in 1964, making it a day set aside to honor and celebrate children. Across school and communities, you will see parades, cultural dances, and fun games. Yeah. But beyond the celebration, the real purpose is this: to recognize the rights of children. I mean, do you know that certain people don't even know that children have rights? Okay, let's continue, Sha. To recognize the rights of children to education, safety, love, and a voice. To remind adults and society at large that children are not just the future. They are human beings that deserve care, protection, and joy right now. It's also a time to reflect on what kind of world we are building for children and how we are shaping them through what we say and do daily. Now, it's a day to recognize the children, the rights of children. Children have right to education, to safety, to love, and even a voice. We are in a generation. Thank God that we are in a generation that now speak up. And I feel like Gen Alpha are going to be so. I'm a Gen Z, yeah. I know that Gen Alpha are going to be so loud, even more than we are currently. They are going to speak a lot. They are going to open up. We know. But they have right to a voice. There was something I read recently. I think Ifeoluwa Abi Ifedayo Agoro posted that thing, yeah, on Diary of a Niger Girl, yeah, on that page. And then she posted about when she was much younger, and she and her friend, they left school during break, and then they were caught by their teachers. So they brought them to the staff room, and the next day they were told that they have to face it. They were told to bring their parents, sha. And when their parent came to school, they had to see the disciplinary committee, something like that. Yes, a board put up to just discipline children. And the teachers were saying, there was a teacher that now said it in presence of their parents, that they saw they saw a they saw men waiting at the other side of the road where they wanted to cross to go and meet them. They saw men there, and they knew they were going to meet the men. And then Ife said that she now opened her mouth and she was like, ah. And then one of the teachers told her, shut up. And the mother was like, why are you shutting her up? And they were saying, we elders are speaking, you want to speak? And the mother was like, let her speak. You are currently talking about her. You're saying what she has done. And she's saying her. Maybe she is saying you are not saying the truth. Or maybe she is saying you misunderstood her. Let her speak. Try to understand what she's saying. And on the long run, she eventually explained that she was given the liberty to explain what was wrong with her. So she was able to explain that what happened, nobody was waiting for them at the other side of the road. And what really happened was that her friend was stained. And you know the way it was now? It is now that everybody can easily say it now, that I'm on my period, or I am ovulating, or I am this, or I am that. Or then, even when I was in secondary school, oh my God, I think I even need to explain one of my childhood memories now. Then, even when I was in secondary school, when people are on their periods, we'll be keeping the parts. We don't want men to know. We don't want them to know. Have you started your period? Nobody's going to raise up your hands. It was something, it was so sacred. We were hiding it. So, that was how it was. They didn't want anybody to know. They didn't know what to tell. They were children for crying out loud. And they just went to, they said they were trying to go out to get pads and just change. That was why they were going. And then, of course, they still punish them because, yeah, it's still against the rule of the school that you don't go out, that you go out rather during break. You don't go out of the school until it is closing, until it's closing hour. So they still punish them. But she said she felt fulfilled, she felt loved, and every time she remembered that incident, she's always happy that her mother gave her the time, her mother gave her the liberty to actually speak about how she felt at that point in time, and to correct a teacher of lying against her or saying something against her, because it was going to affect her reputation even as a child. And that is it. We need to give our children voices. They have rights. They have the right to, they have that right. They have the right. And even apart from that, there's also somewhere that says that to remind adults and society at large that children are not just the future. They are human beings that deserve care, protection, and joy right now. Yes, children are not just the future. It just brings me back to, because I will always talk about how women are just being oppressed in the society. Talking about a girl child, you telling a girl child, you have to do this, you have to do that. Is this how you want to be doing in your husband's house? Is this how the child is not even she's not experiencing childhood. Like, she's not experiencing the joy of her childhood because you are preparing her for the future. Same as men too. You're going to ọkùnrin nìyẹn, you are a man. You have to work hard before your I mean, a child as young as 7 years old, a parent to be telling that child, you are a man, you have to work hard, you have to work so hard for your for because when you grow, because you'll be a man, you'll take care of your children and your wife. I mean, let them experience the childhood. We know that they are the future. Yes, no doubt. But can we let them experience childhood? They deserve care, they deserve protection, they deserve joy right now. Even now, they deserve all those things. So we don't have to keep it to the future. I mean, all the excitement, there's a time in life that all your excitement is going to leave. Like, you just have to keep fighting for it. But as a child, you will just be excited. You cannot hear a child saying, oh, I've lost interest in so many things. I've lost interest in everything going on around me right now. You cannot hear a child saying that for crying out loud. You hear it from adults because, of course, they are going through so many things at the point. Do you understand? So, we need to understand that they need care, they need love right now. And then it's also a time to reflect on what kind of world we are building for children. Yeah, what are we doing around children? How are we shaping them? Through what we do and what we say daily. How are we shaping these children? What are we doing for them? What are we doing for them? How are we shaping them to be a better person? This is what Children's Day should remind us of. We understand that Children's Day, we have to talk about certain things. We have to talk about how children are doing, and we have to just make them experience love, care. But it should just be a day for us to reflect to as individuals. Okay, even for parents, I'm not a parent yet, but I have a very young sibling, like so much younger than I am, and we just have to think about these things that, okay, what are we saying around them, what are we doing around them that is shaping them into, okay, for example, there was a day in my house. It was a Saturday and I was working. I think it was last Saturday. Yes, I wanted to clean the fridge, so I connected my phone to the speaker to listen to music as I was working. And then I did not play a normal me. I play gospel music most of the times rather. And then there was now a time that Saturday rather, and I was playing secular music. Yeah, I was playing secular music, and my brother was like, Salamla, it was Fireboy I was playing. It was like, Salamla, is that Tenny? I said, how you? I said, no, that's Fireboy. He said, wow, his voice sounds like Tenny's voice. I said, you don't know what you're saying. I'll play Tenny for you after this one. And I, oh, okay. He continued the place he was washing, because he was washing dishes at the point in time. And then he just said, it has been long that you play Christian song. Go. I said, I was shocked. I said, and I told him, no, I play it at night, but I don't connect it to the speaker. I play it at night when I want to pray or when I'm just on my own. Like, oh, okay. Because I've not yet Christian song. I said, wow. And I just registered that in my mind that, okay, for a while now, I'm not going to play secular music around him, because, of course, he is a young child and I want him to grow in the way of the Lord, of course. Am I saying that people that listen to secular music are not growing in the way of the Lord? No. But I just want his spirit to be edified with gospel music, yeah? And in the evening, I already had that in mind, but, of course, I still played my music. In the evening, I just had my brother from the kitchen. Nobody, no. Ha! I said, Jesus. Jesus. As I was thinking about it, I don't know, I just started thinking about other things and I just forgot it. But I was like, this boy is already learning these songs. I just heard him again. He just started. There was one song. For your case, yo. For your case, yo. I said, Jesus. I can put up videos of my brother in the kitchen singing, I am a soldier at the battlefield. I can put up several videos of my brother doing that. And I just felt bad that, oh my God, this boy was already growing a pastor. Why am I turning him into something else? And then I just had it in mind that, okay, this is just a subtle instance right now, right? But as little as music affects children, now think about other things. Think about things we say around them. Think about how we behave around them. Think about things you say to them. Think about what you do to them. Now, this is going to be, I don't know, but let's just keep up. Let's keep up with it. This morning, before I go to what happened this morning, I want us to like really shout out to like the little ones. We have to celebrate kids' joy and boldness. We have to celebrate certain things that they do. Playing football on the streets, singing out loud, dancing without anybody looking at them, playing inside the rain. These are certain things that we want to do. So many times I remember there was a time when I was much younger. I think we should even sing. When we bring children, we're going to sing all this their childish song. But there's one I remember. Mr. Macaroni, riding on the bicycle. No, that one was like rhyme in schools. There was one that we always Cinderella dressed in yellow went outside to pick a fellow. By mistake, she picked a say, I mean, doctor, she is so 1, 2, 3, 4. When you not get to 10, 10. He hit me. No, he not hit me. No, he hit me. Oh, God. I miss those memories. Like, I just want us to shout out to kids. And this is what we are doing right now, I want you to acknowledge kids around you. Maybe when you get home, I know you may be listening to this at work or anywhere you are right now. But when you get home, even if you're at home, you can just pause. And you know what? Shout out to your kids, like your children, your neighbors, like their kids, people that you send on errands, people that they are just so goofy around you that they just, children at large. I want you to acknowledge them. I want you to do something great for them. You could go to a football pitch where they are playing their nonsense ball. They will play the ball sometimes. You don't be like, is this why people want to go and play for Nigeria? They say some of them say their dream is to be a footballer. They have so many dreams. They have wide dreams. You ask all of them, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to, there are so many things that the world is waiting for. We are not even ready for what you are about to bring to the table. But I want us to acknowledge them. I want us to shout out to them. That on Children's Day, you don't have to wait for Children's Day. We are already in May. When you listen to this, you can just go out and then get something for them. Acknowledge them. Tell them you love that they are children. You love that they behave as children. You just let them feel good. Celebrate them. You can dance with them. You can sing with them. Yes. And I want us to remember that because we are talking about kids. And this was what I wanted to say initially before I talked about we having fun with children. But I really want you to have fun with them. I want you to go where you can go. It could be church. You could just get a carton of biscuits for children around you and share it. Just share it with them. Just make them feel so good. Make them feel special. You could even play ball with them that day. If they are ladies, what do? Maybe female children, what do? They'll be cooking. You'll be cooking sand. They'll be backing teddy bear. Back their teddy bear for them. Arrange their rooms for them. Like, just do so many things that will make them feel excited. Spend time with children around you. Yes, you can call your friends' children. You can call your niece, your nephew, your neighbors, your siblings. Yeah, you can just call them and celebrate them. Just shout out to them. Yeah, and I also don't want us to forget our own inner child. Like, there's this child that is inside us too. We all grew. We are growing out of it. We are growing out of it because of course we are grown. And then when you do certain things, there was a day I was telling my mommy that daddy does like a baby sometimes. And honestly, it is true. There are just certain things that my daddy just don't be like, all these people that are in love, even my mom, sometimes my mom will just sit down and just say, come and drag me. Mommy, stand up and go upstairs. Come and drag me. If nobody drag me, I'm not going to leave this place. When mommy go back from work yesterday, she was so tired. And when she go back, she just started walking. Mommy, rest. She now sat down, we gave her food. And I realized that She has not even gone inside. Then she came back from work. She just dropped her bag. She started cooking. She started doing this, doing that. I was like, Mommy, when you came back, you didn't even freshen up. Oh, since when you came back, you have been working. My mommy did. I did not see anybody to freshen up for me. I said, eh? I was like, what did he just say? He said, well, leave me. Hey, God. We all have that inner child in us that we just sometimes, I feel like we should just take a break. For example, on the 27th of May, take a break. I know that they don't give adults, in most of those organizations, they don't give us break for Children's Day. And I don't think it's going to happen now. But that day, don't go to work. Okay, go to work so they will not sack your daddy. Nobody send your papa, actually. But I mean, maybe the Saturday before that Tuesday, just take a break, just rest, enjoy, do things you want to do as a child, like things that you miss about being a child. Do them, like play, have a good time. Don't forget that inner child in you. Don't forget, always embrace it. Dance without anybody looking at you. Don't care that anybody is looking at you when you're dancing, when you are walking, when you are singing and your voice doesn't really sound nice, when you are speaking and you think you think that people are looking at you and you're not really speaking well, or people are looking at you and they will say something like, oh, you are too fronty. No, speak, dance, do anything you want to do without thinking of what anybody is going to think about you. Don't be shy. Just be that your goofy self. Be that your child. Be playful. Just pick out the day and say, okay, today, I just want to be playful. And do it. Do it. And now, I want us to understand that kids don't forget how we make them feel. Kids don't forget how you make them feel. I think this is a very big statement. This is a very big statement. They never forget how you make them feel. Now, this morning, yesterday, I was added to, when I was in SS1, I left my secondary school to another one. And then, the main reason I even left that school was the toxicity. It was too toxic. Like, teachers, I was a bother. Like, I wasn't a day student, I was an hostelite. So, seniors and even teachers, everybody's just beating us. Even me, when I was in GSS3, I agree that there were times that I was not so nice. There were times that I was also a bully. I would not say bully per se, but I would say I was not nice. I was somebody that when you do something wrong by me, you would not go scot-free. Does that mean when you don't do anything wrong, I will punish you? No. All you need to do is to do something wrong, and you will never, I don't forgive. And now, I was speaking, I was added to the school group chat. I was added to it, this one that I left because of the toxicity. I was added as an alumni. I was added on the alumni group chat, and then I was so excited because I was like, oh, so they brought all of us together. We want to discuss. We want to talk about, like, maybe we want to meet and greet, or we have a party or a get together. I was excited I was going to meet people that I have not met in a long time. They said by 8 o'clock, we are going to address why we are here. Blah, 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 blah. And when it was 8, guess what they said? The school is about to do the 30th anniversary. I want to do, all of us, we are going to contribute. I cannot forget the text. They are looking to put in, I think, I can't remember the exact amount of computer sets. But they said for one computer set, it's cost 750,000. I think they said we want to donate 20. 20. Inside is my 77K. So people want to buy 20 computer sets that is 750K for one. And they want the alumni body to do it. No problem. I like when you want to do things properly. But do you know that when they were going to do it, when they said, how much are we going, what we want to do now for our sets, we are going to contribute 1 million. That was how some people came, we are 80 here, or we are 89, and we are going to, 1 million divided by 80, that's 12.5, so all of us can just pay 15,000, and then, that's going to make 1.2 million. The remaining 200,000 on top, we can just use to buy something for our sets and all, and this and that. I was in the living room. I was with my mom and my brother and my friend. I told my mom that I want to quickly tell these people that they are mad. That is God that is going to punish them at the school. But mom was like, no, don't do that. Because of people that want to pay, you're going to discourage them. So don't do that. But I really wanted to say something. I really wanted to say, what do you mean I should pay? And then my friend too now came, and she was not my friend again. She's my ex classmates, but we've not been speaking for a very long time, but we were so close in school. And I really hope that we get together again and we become friends. Yeah. So she now texted. She was like, she's sorry to say this, but she's not paying any nonsense money. That she will not be paying a dime. And she wants to say this now for transparency's sake, so that nobody will think it's because she doesn't have the money. Or because nobody should try to convince her to pay. So she's saying this here now. Nobody should disturb her. I was like, oh my goodness, thank God somebody finally said it. Immediately she said it, I knew why. I knew. That school, we were just suffering. We suffered, no be small. We suffered. I mean, my GSS 1 to 3 was still beautiful. SS1, it was a different location from GSS1. My SS1 was toxic. I sleep every day having nightmares. That was how brutal it was for me. Every day. There was a day that a particular senior slapped me, I think 12, 13 times. And I reported because it was bully. I reported. They even told me that I shouldn't apologize to the senior again. As little as I am, I can still remember these things. I can remember how it made me feel. And now my friend was saying all these things. She was so sad about it. Like, she was just telling me that, is this the school she wants to contribute to? Like, is this the school she wants to contribute to the success? The school did not actually build our emotional stability. So I'm telling you that there was actually a time when I was in SS1 that it's not a time, it happened, like it was happening every time when I was in SS1. That was just going to be happening is that when they wake us up, we wake up for prayer by 4:45. And what's the sound? We wake up for prayer by 4:45. And then once it's 5:30, we'll finish. Okay, no, 5. We're going to finish our prayer. Now wake up at 4:45 for prayer. And then, as we were so young, I think I was 14 at the time. We were much younger. Like, we were too young for all these things. I'm not saying we're too young to wake up at that time. But I mean, we'll wake up like 4:45. They'll ring the bell. Some of us will not wake up. Like me, I don't even really quickly wake up like that. Our house mistress is going to bring cane. She will be beating us with cane. Wake up, stand up, idiot, stupid idiot. Too toxic, too much. I'm telling you, if they give me the chance to go to that school, I want to beat all those teachers. And there was a time I had 2/100 in mathematics. The way they beat me, God, I was so ready for the game because I knew that I would suffer. It's a kind of beating that the teacher will come to the class after the exam. He will say, oh, okay, it's time for us to do the revision of the exam. I'll be like, oh, okay, I don't really know this thing. I don't know why I'm not doing well in my academics, especially in mathematics. Okay, let me listen to the revision. When he does the first revision and I understand, he will say, everybody put your head on the table. When all of you put your head on the table, he will not start beating. Once you hear that the sound is already very close to you, you know that you are the next person to cry. But you cannot put it. That was the kind of torture we went through. And when we get home, we tell our parents, thank God that my parents listened to me and they took me away from that school. Because it was so tough. I was having nightmares every morning. I was scared to sleep because the next morning I am waking up sweating profusely because I already had a nightmare. That was how difficult it was. The teacher is going to do revision because he's beating us after when he finished revision for number 1. If you miss this question, put your head on the table, beat everybody. Tell me how, when he's doing revision for number 2, I'm going to focus. Everything in my head is, After this revision now, it will beat me again because of course I missed it. Now I'm no longer listening again. Everything in my head is, oh, I don't want to be beaten. Oh, I don't want to be punished. And I just want to do everything. I'm just thinking about other things. That, okay, when he's beating me, will he pay me? Will he not pay me? I can't even focus in class again. They were beating us for not being good academically. I mean, not being good academically. I have somebody that wasn't good academically for a while, for some times ago, and he's so good now. Like, he's doing so well now. What will you do? Just get an extra, like, teach the person very well in a way that the person is going to understand. Help the person even emotionally. Like, just help the person to think that, okay, why are you feeling this way? Help the person to understand, or try to understand why the person is not getting certain things academically, and help the person in a way the person is going to get it. But you are beating children. So many traumatic experiences that live with me, that live with these people. Sometimes I try to forget about it because, of course, I want to heal. I am still healing, I promise you. I am still healing. But you said that my friend, she has not even healed at all. And we were discussing about it today. And really, this was what we're even going to talk about today on this podcast and on this episode. And I felt like, oh, I'm going to just discuss this too, because why is he even syncing with what I wanted to discuss initially? Like, it's still, those memories are still living with her. It's still something that she thinks about every time, and she's so sad about it. We really suffered. And now they are not saying we should come and pay money. In fact, she even told me that there was a time that it was the teacher that addressed the whole alumni body, that they wanted to get a bus for this school, and students were insulting the teacher, that you think I've forgotten when you beat me. It's as if you are mad. It's as if it's God that way may I punish you. It's as if, like, the students were literally abusing the teacher that said something. Now, do you think we forgot? We did not forget. We are grown. We are grown-ups now. Like, we are grown, but we can still remember what you've done, and we are still very much sad about it. We're still sad about it. Now, I just want us, because, of course, we are also growing, and we are growing to be in care of children. Children are already kneeling down for me to do, auntie, damn me, good morning, ma. If they greet me too, I'll remove money. Oh, yeah, go and buy something. What do we do around them? Let's take note of what we are doing around those children. And let's always remember that there's nothing in the memory of a child. It's everything you put there that will be there. For now, what children are remembering are things you are doing to them. Actually, they will remember the experiences you put them through than what they are being taught in school. I'm telling you. So we have to do right by them. We have to make them feel good. We have to do great things around them. And we don't have to hurt them. When they make mistakes, we don't have to make them feel bad. We don't have to, maybe when they pour something on the floor, or when they break glass cups or things like that, you don't have to beat them about it. They did not break it on purpose. They did not do it on purpose. Instead, you help them to be less clumsy. You help them to put themselves together. You help them to be more organized, so that they are not going to be clumsy. These are things we need to do as people that have children around us. We need to understand that you don't have to hurt children. Everything you do right now are living rent-free in their head. So you have to give them the best memories that you can give them, so that when they grow, they are not even going to be a problem to the generations to come. Because as we are growing, we are being shaped into what we are going to become. Yes, if we are around toxic people, it's only God that is going to help you, and so many therapy sessions that will help you not to be a toxic person on the long run. So we have to do greater things beside these children. We have to not hurt them. We have to connect with them emotionally. We have to do great things with them. And don't forget again, children will never forget what you do to hurt them. They will never forget. So please don't hurt children around you. Make them feel blessed. Make them feel loved. There are better ways to do things around children. And before the Children's Day, I want us to do something. I want to encourage everybody listening to say something kind to a child. So we're going to do like a shout out. If you have any shout out to your child, if you have anything you want to say to children around you, send it in. I'm going to send the link. Okay, you're going to be listening to this, right? So just click on the link in my bio on Instagram. Click on the link in my bio. and just put in what you want to say to your child, to any kid around you. Like you want a shout out, you want to tell them how they've been special, you want to give a shout out to them in general, like maybe your kids, your niece, your nephew. Send it in and we're going to read it out. We're going to be reading it out, and then on Children's Day you can play it for them. Yeah. Yes. Too sweet. So on Children's Day you'll be reading it out for them. So please send it in very soon. And please, I'm not saying that you should not send in something that will be reading only your own for 20 minutes. No. Put everything together. Let me be able to read it in about 2 minutes. Yes. And look for children around you. I said that already. Say something kind to them. God bless you. You are so beautiful. You are nice. You look good. You are fine. Just say something very kind to children around you. And that will be all for today. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Thank you for staying from the beginning to the end of this podcast, and the end of this episode rather. And then I'll see you in the next episode. I really love you. Please follow, like, share, and do every other thing that you need to do. Please don't forget to be nice to children. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.